Good morning and hello again to lesson number 6 in our series of whole class string lessons from In Trust Music. Today we're going to practice playing with our first and second fingers, and we'll see what those notes look like when they're written down on the music stave. So let's get going. We'll start today by playing Morning Sunshine, which you might remember we had a look at in last lesson. The pattern for this piece was fairly easy to remember. 4 open Ds, then 4 first fingers, and we did that 3 times, ending with D, D, 1, 1, D. Then we repeated it on the A string, but with the same finger pattern, and then we finished the piece on the D string with the same pattern. So, let's give it a go. Starting on the D. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then to the A string. No fingers down to start off with. Back to the D string. Here we go now. So what mark would you give yourself out of 10 for that performance, with 10 being fantastic and 0 not being quite so fantastic? Well, you can try it again this week, lots of times, and see if you can beat your record each time you play. So we've already looked at the notes D and E. Here they are. So here's D, here's E. And you might remember we made up a little rhyme for those notes. So we said D is underneath the line, E is on the first line. Let's see if we can say that together. Are we ready? Here we go. D is underneath the line, E is on the first line. Okay, well, let's see if we can play that on our instruments, starting with the D first. So, here we go. Bow on the D string. After 4, let's play that word pattern on our violin or viola. 1, 2, 3, 4. D is underneath the line. Okay, let's put our first finger down on the D string this time to make that note E, and we'll try and see what the E sounds like. 1, 2, 3, 4. E is on the first line. Okay, so here's another note for you to look at. If I just put that on there. And this is the next note up from E. And we did this in last week's lesson. I asked you to have a practice of it. And this is our note F. You might notice how the F is in between line number 1 and line number 2. So we say F is in the first space because it's in the space in between the 2 lines. Can you say that with me? Here we go. F is in the first space. Let's try playing that on our violin. So now we need our open string, our first finger down on the D string, our second finger down on the D string. Remember, we said you need to leave a little gap. Again, if you've got spots, stars or stripes on your instrument, then it's the second one up. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. F is in the first space. Okay, let's put all that together then, starting with the D, then the E, and then the F. Here we go. D is underneath the line, E is on the first line, F is in the first space. So, let's do some more playing using our fingers on the D string, our first and our second finger. Let's play 2 Ds, 2 E's, so that's your first finger, and 2 F's, or finger number 2. To give us one less thing to think about, let's put our bows down and we'll start by plucking the strings. So this is how it should sound. Got my violin up, thumb on the edge of the fingerboard, and here we go, 2 Ds, 2 E's and 2 F's. D, D, E, E, F, F. You might remember we call that note F sharp as well to give it its official term. Okay, now it's your turn to join in. Remember, leave that nice gap between your first and your second fingers. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. D, D, E, E, F, F. Okay, now that we are a bit better at that, let's now put our bow with that and we'll see what that sounds like with the bow as well. Should make a bit of a louder noise so you'll be able to hear it more clearly. Here we go, this is what it sounds like. I'll play it first and then you can join in. So. Now you try and join in. Are we ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. First finger. Second finger. So here's a piece that uses the D, E and F in that same pattern that we've just practiced. It's called Sweet Potato, and I'm going to play it for you now so you can have a listen. It starts by plucking, and then there's plenty of time for you to pick up your bows when you play the same pattern again towards the end of the piece. Have a listen. Two D's, 2 E's, 2 F's. Ready? Here we go. D, E, F. 2 D's, E. And again. D, E, F. Last time. So, I'm going to pick up my bow. Make sure I've got a nice bow hold. Bendy thumb. Curvy little finger. And this time we'll use our bow. Already. E. F. One more time. D. So try practicing Sweet Potato this week using the video that we've just done to play along with. See if you can beat your personal best, getting better each time you play. And here's a final challenge for you to do this week. Do you know the song Hot Cross Buns? It goes like this. Hot cross buns, hot cross buns, 1 a penny, 2 a penny, hot cross buns. Well, here it is on your instrument. We can play Hot Cross Buns just using the notes F, E and D. See if you can work out how to play it this week. It'll help if you watch the video, watch carefully my fingers, listen to the tune, and I'm sure you'll be able to do it. Try your best, have fun, and we'll see you next time. Bye!